that we did in the Full Force tournament, which is a pause at 20, so we can sync up. If Carbon could implement some sort of way to do this better in the future, that would be great. But right now I have a saucer firing sound on my screen and in my ears. So Steve, take it away.
Not a problem. I think I paused right before that on there. So there we go. I'm at minus 20 on the pause. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the AirMech Strikedown 1v1 tournament, sponsored by Carbon Games, presented by Grizzly Wings, hosted by RUI and OPTV Live. We are now in the semifinals, which is a best of 3 match. So for those that are playing right in here, they do have a second chance if they don't pull out on the first game to still stay alive, make it in the finals. Whoever wins this is in the finals. Whoever doesn't is in the third place match. Both these players want to win it. We have on the left-hand side, Happy Death once again staying in his Gothic Saucer. He's been using it the whole tournament, and it has been working out great for him so far. His opponent for this match, the one, the only, the Thekhumi, in nothing but his Steampunk Osprey. For those of you that have been watching Kumi through OPTV Live, you know that other than only one match, he's been in that Osprey the entire time, and it's been working for him. So I can't wait to see. This is going to be a lot of... this is 2 great players going head-to-head here. Any predictions you want to make before we unpause this thing?
Happy Death in a saucer on Twin Peaks, it gives me absolute. I'm flabbergasted. Maybe in the meta that Polar Bears was, was playing the face-off tournament, but I don't know. I'm very confused right now. I'd really like to see what Happy Death can do in this Gothic Saucer with a Beppo as a pilot.
Just wait and see, man. I think you're going to be pretty impressed on this. His gameplay so far has been really top-notch. It's been really entertaining for watching. Great moments. I'm really curious to see, though, how he's going to be able to handle Kumi in an Osprey, though. This is going to be really interesting from both perspectives of how these 2 mechs are going to clash up on a map like Twin Peaks. I'm
very interested. And Steve, if you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. So, in 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go.
Happy Death and Kumi both working on the neutrals initially. It's very, very standard. So let's see who can do it slightly faster. Whether or not it makes a difference is another question.
Probably not too much. I mean, although the fact Happy Death is staying around for that 3rd unit to pretty much take it. Oh, I thought he went up too far there on that one, but he does stop just in time. But Kumi's got his tanks down already, where Happy Death still has to get them out. By the way, RUI, I hear a little bit of myself echoing through you. I don't know if you can somehow fix that, because it's like screwing with my head, man.
Oh, okay. That's strange. I'm wearing a headset right now, so I'm gonna. Oh crap! I'm gonna turn you down on my side, I guess. But then it'll turn down for the stream. I have no idea how to handle this right now. So Steve, why don't you mute me real quick, and I'll do a little bit of troubleshooting in the background.
Okay, we can do that, man. Well, you wouldn't be muting yourself, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Let me know if you need anything. So anyway, guys, so we are still watching this match right here. Happy Death, close to death. Is he going to get out of there? Oh, with an amazing blink at just the right time, he actually winds up staying alive, not going down. I really thought Kumi had the kill right there, but unbelievable skill survival by Happy Death, cutting it to the wire, and yet still not going down. Right now, we've got both these players that are pushing through on the bottom. Most typical, most common strategy that you do see on Twin Peaks is both of them push through the bottom, they meet head up at this middle point, and then it turns into a real major artillery war as to who's actually going to come out on top. What can make the difference is when a player does something that's unexpected, like in the case here, Happy Death trying to put pressure onto this upper outpost, trying to neutralize it. He's using that blink, he makes it out of there once again. Kumi cannot get the kill, and you know that Kumi wants that kill. In a 1v1 situation, when you actually are able to take down and kill your opponent, it just really, really makes things different. Oh, here we go, guys. Death Beam versus Heal of the Osprey, and the Death Beam wins. For those of you that have always wondered which one is more OP, the Death Beam or the Heal of the Osprey, we now have our answer. It is actually the Death Beam. Can out-damage the Heal on the Osprey. Tank goes down. Unfortunately, Happy Death does not get the jammer, which I think was his primary target that he did want. Even if he got that one, though, there is a second jammer that is out on the field, so it would mean that he would have to get 2 out instead of 1. Not too sure. That second one's going to be a lot harder for the Death Beam because there's so much in front of it. Artillery War's going down, but Happy Death doesn't have any jamming or radar protection at all on the field. So right now, all of Kumi's artillery shots are 100% accurate. Happy Death losing units down here. He's actually pulling back a little bit, trying to see if he can rebuild, refocus, and just somehow find the hole that he needs to get through here. Meanwhile, Kumi is just really just got so many units perfectly lined up, all working together. The ratchets in the back healing, the jammers doing their thing. Happy Death trying to find some area of opportunity to push through, whether that is through the outpost, putting pressure onto it. He has not taken any approach yet for going on to the top area. I'm curious to see, because we did see him in a Twin Peaks before, and he did a lot of abducting of those neutrals on the top. Sounds like RUI might be back. How's it going?
Hey, Steve. How is the echo right now? I turned you down a little bit. I have no idea what has been causing that.
I don't know, but it's still...
Can you hear yourself when you talk?
It was there a little bit. It's gotten a lot better where basically now it's I can deal with it. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I mean,
it's not like it's not like I have a little voice in my head talking to me anymore.
And it's yourself, isn't it?
Yes,
but
it's myself.
So Happy Death with the saucer plate. I've been troubleshooting this entire time. I couldn't really see too much. Bringing a Gemini to the, he's doing a fort drop. I'm not really sure what the motivation behind the fort drop was. I guess because he's distracting the Kumi because he's pushing out right now, and Kumi's sitting there salvaging. Oh God, this is disastrous for the Kumi right now.
Well, it should be now at least on Kumi's radar, so he should see all those blue dots coming his way. There is a lot that he has in defense, but Happy Death has been great at using those rolls. Oh, Kumi goes down at a critical point. Happy Death.
Rollers leading the way. And Kumi has Gemini. This is going to be all Happy Death's push right now. Unless Happy Death goes down, no, he has the presence of mind to transform. And Happy Death hasn't done a mass hold. Oh no, yes he does. He has, and Kumi is back, 31 to 31. I don't see this going very well for Kumi though because of those rollers sitting there. One has wandered a little bit, but yeah, Happy Death is, especially with that death ring. However, Kumi has outpost support, so I don't know. Let's see if we come out on top here.
I don't know. I mean, if that one roller that's over here that is just slowly, like, as if it's trying to drive through, like the outpost is a drive-through trying to get its, like, Taco Bell order, if it would have actually focused on taking out the units like it was supposed to, it would have been completely different. But with the loss of that one roller just derping out, it actually gave Kumi the opportunity that he needed to wipe out that entire push, and now counter-push at the same time. I mean, it's not strong. But, I mean, still, the tanks are real, the damage is coming in. Can Happy Death, with those few tanks and Death Beam, you know, save himself, or is it going to make it all the way to the base and do some serious damage?
This looks like it's going to be all of Kumi's right now. I thought that Happy Death had it with those rollers, but Kumi with great micro, great heal support, keeping all of his units alive, or at least a lot of them alive, and this is going to be a complete bottom grab by Kumi right now. Happy Death is at 11 to 25 disadvantage. He will lose every single unit down here for the most part, and Kumi just needs to play it safe at this point, and he'll have a guaranteed victory.
I mean, play it safe or play aggressive. I mean, at a 5 to 27 upkeep with absolutely nothing defending your main fortress, why give your opponent even a chance to recover and rebuild and actually build defenses? I mean, if in a way, like, I'm thinking if this was me, I would try to scout out the base, see that there's literally nothing anywhere, and just push before my opponent just has time to recover.
That is a good point. I mean, in a tournament game, you usually play it safe, but yeah, if Kumi did scout, he probably would be able to see that, okay, I can just win right now. Happy Death trying to neutralize and do whatever he can. Actually will be able to kill a few units over here and there, but overall, he's still way too far behind for really any of this to do anything.
He is, and I mean, he has no credits anywhere to build anything because he put so much of his resources into building those rollers that then the AI derped out. And Kumi, very smart, realizing there's no more real need for the artillery, selling it off, getting the money so that way he can convert that artillery into extra Geminis. Is really now just having to deal with harass more than anything else because he really has almost complete map control.
Yeah, exactly. And as you said, he could actually push anytime he wants, I would say, just because he has so much more income and so much more tanks. He has 13 Gemini on the field, whereas Happy Death only has a single roller and a couple Seeks to support himself, and I don't really think it'll be able to hold up at all. Maybe the Death Ray will help out, but it won't really help out that much. And now Kumi does look like he is pushing out.
He's pushing out, but I never really saw him fully scout, so he might just be kind of crossing his fingers. Like, that to me was his scout now. And he's like, yeah, okay, yeah, now I'm okay. Like, he pushed before scouting, which you normally don't see.
But really, at this point, like, he knew what Happy Death definitely didn't have. It's just he wasn't 100% sure where they were. And at this point, a scout after Ascend, he did have the option to switch, which he did just now, with the switch to T. So even though Happy Death reallocated his units to the fort, and he's actually even switched them to Y again, so he just wanted to neutralize that outpost. And Happy Death saying, GG, I tried. Turtling very OP. Yeah, Happy Death did decide to push out. I'm not really sure why he did, but Happy Death said, let's start. He does get to choose the next map, so I'm guessing he might pick Star. I did include that in the map pool, and I haven't seen it at all today because it hasn't been any of the starting maps, and no one has counterpicked it. So Thekhumi will easily be able to get this game. Happy Death with rollers, but it's just formality at this point.
Yeah, there's just way too much damage coming in. The damage is real. The hype train is pulled in, and it's taking out that outpost in a real convincing win. So there we go, guys. That is game 1 of the Aramec Strike Down 1v1 tournament, sponsored by Carbon Games, presented by Grizzly Wing, hosted by RUI and OPTV Live. That puts Thekhumi at a 1-0 advantage, match point for his next game. But before we do that, we will be moving on to the other half of the brackets and seeing game 1 of that series of Illusion versus Polar Bears. So don't go anywhere, guys. There's a lot more exciting action to come in a few moments.